start us off, Lauren.
Do I still stay here?
You can stay there.
Just have two things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, it's-
Joe, what's the protocol on, a majority, what kind of votes?
we need 4.
Just majority.
Just 4? 3 out of 4?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 out of 4. Who's here? Who's on? Yep, just a majority.
Not 2/3?
No, they
No.
changed that last session, I believe. Well, I guess we were always like that. It's the county commission when they changed.
okay, being 7 o'clock, we'll get started here. Bill, if you want to do roll call?
Barkle, Loest,
Here.
Kettering,
Here.
Michael, Nelson,
Here.
Weiss, Clark.
Did everybody have a chance to look at the minutes from the last meeting?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, if so, I'll take a motion.
Motion to approve Loest.
Second. Second. Kettering.
Roll call?
Loest,
Aye.
Kettering,
Aye.
Nelson,
Yes.
Clark.
Any items to be added to the agenda?
No.
Okay, so we need to approve that? Roll call?
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Roll call?
Loest,
Aye.
Kettering,
Aye.
Nelson,
Aye.
Clark.
Any conflict of interest declarations? I'll start. Nelson, no.
Kettering, no.
Loest, no.
Clark, no.
We've got to wait till 5 after. We can
Yep.
do the
Do the plat?
preliminary plat.
Let me raise a question, Bill.
Okay.
I said no, but I live on the road that's being rezoned. Do you see a conflict there?
No.
Okay.
You're talking about the rezone or just the rezone?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no conflict. Do you want to go ahead and jump to the preliminary plat?
Sure, let's go to the plat. Brent Drotzman, preliminary plat of lots 1 through 20, Deer Boulevard Estates in the southeast quarter of Section 9, location T93 North, R56W of the 5th Prime Meridian, Yankton County, South Dakota.
Give me just a second to get that plat up here. So this is the development Mr. Drotzman has created. This is what the plat looks like. It is actually right across the street from the rezone we're going to deal with. It is this parcel. This was rural transitional. Last year we switched this one, rezoned this one, and the one next to it to moderate density residential. So all of his access will come off of Deer Boulevard. He's met with BY Water and done all his engineering and got them on board. So it's got 20 lots there. Be a nice little addition to Yankton. And this is what the development looks like. There'd be 2 entrances that are cul-de-sacs. Actually 3, I'm sorry. Second one, and then a partial one here, and then potentially develop the next lot north.
That next lot too.
I think he has an option.
Option on that.
Yep. So-
But the entire right of way for the street is on this.
Yes, yep. It was kind of they kind of modified the cul-de-sac, so I'm assuming if they buy the next one, they'll maybe redo that to make it fit a little nicer. But, and then we've also got the grading and drainage plan. He's got it all figured out where it's gonna go, and
Public comment or just a motion?
Public comment.
Yeah,
Well, no, yeah, we don't have to on plat.
I don't think so, yeah.
And this is a preliminary plat, it's
Yeah.
not gonna be recorded,
Yep.
so.
Motion to approve?
Second, Clark.
I'll make a motion to approve the list.
Clark, second.
Yep.
Roll call?
Loest,
Aye.
Kettering,
Aye.
Nelson,
Aye.
Clark.
Yes.
It is 7:05, okay. 7:05, we have the maybe rezone. Applicant is requesting to rezone a parcel in a rural transitional district, RT, to a moderate density rural residential district, R2, per Article 18, Section 1809, and Article 20, Section 2003. Said property is legally described as the south 217th and 80/100th feet of the east 766 and 50/100th feet, excepting the east 50 feet thereof located in the south 13.2 acres of the southeast quarter, Section 9, Township 93 north, Range 56 west of the 5th Perineum, Yankton County, South Dakota, as per plot recorded in Book S-18, page 257.
Thank you for reading that. You know how many times I had to reread that to make sure I had it typed right?
I am sure.
So this is right across the street. It's a non-conforming lot. You know, they could have actually done it when we did the free ones, but they weren't available at that time. So they want to rezone this parcel to moderate density residential. They also own this parcel. This is where their house is. There's an accessory building on here, so it'd still be a little out of conformance, but it would be more conforming. And I think there's a possibility they may want to build a house on this one at some point, which,
Click on that, so there you go.
and that address, I think, is deceiving because that is actually this property's address. So they would have to get a new address for this parcel. But it would just make it more conforming and everything in that area fit a little better.
Well, and it's the same size as the one next to it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Similar.
Yep.
Yeah, we did several of these along West 11th and here, was it last year? Yeah, last year.
Yep.
So,
Any comment from the public here? No? Yes, we do. Do you have that handy?
All right, gotta find it.
Because I could dig it out, but
here, I can put it up here for you if you like.
Oh, there you go. It's probably easier.
are the requirements of section 1723 met? Yes. Are the requirements of section 1729 met? Yes. All documents required for application for said request have been satisfactorily completed and all required fees have been paid in full. The individual petitioner provides a completed amendment or change in zone request. Said request must clearly state A, special conditions and circumstances exist which require the land to be rezoned. B, the special conditions and circumstances do not result from the actions of the applicant. And C, the granting of the amendment or change in zoning will not confer on the applicant any special privilege that is denied by this ordinance to other lands, structures, or buildings in the area. Notice of the public hearing shall be given as in section 1803. The public hearing shall be held. Any party may appear in person or by agent or attorney.
And the applicant is here.
Yep. And the planning commission shall make findings that the requirements of this section have been met by the applicant for an amendment or change in zone to include A, the reasons set forth in the application justify a recommendation to approve the amendment or change in zone. The amendment or change in zone will make possible the reasonable use of the land, building, or structure. And a recommendation to grant the amendment or change in zone will be in harmony with the general purpose and intent of this ordinance. And A recommendation of approval will not be injurious to the neighborhood or otherwise detrimental to the public welfare as presented and testified to by the applicant. And no petition for amendment or change in zone shall be recommended for approval unless the planning commission finds that the condition, situation, or the intended use of the property concerned is unique, required, or necessary as to make reasonable, practicable the amendment or change in zone. 7, before any amendment or petition for rezone is recommended for approval, the planning commission shall make written findings certifying compliance with A, the comprehensive plan, B, specific rules governing land use, C, zoning district regulations, and D, satisfactory provision and arrangement has been made concerning the following where applicable. 1, certification of compliance with all ordinances and regulations regarding licensing and zoning, health, plumbing, electrical, building, fire prevention, and all other applicable ordinances and regulations. 2, ingress and egress to property and proposed structures thereon with the particular reference to automotive and pedestrian safety and convenience, traffic flow, and control and access in case of fire or catastrophe. Off right-of-way parking and loading areas where required, with particular attention to the items in A above and the economic, noise, glare, or odor effects of the amendment or rezone on adjoining properties and properties generally in the district. 4, refuse and service areas with particular reference to the items in A and B above. 5, utilities with reference to location, availability, and compatibility. 6, screening and buffering with reference to type, dimensions, and character. 7, signs, if any, and proposed exterior lighting with reference to glare, traffic, safety, economic effect, and compatibility and harmony with properties in the district. 8, required yards and other open spaces. And 9, general compatibility with adjacent properties and other property in the district. 8, in recommending approval of any petition for amendment or change in zone, the Planning Commission may prescribe appropriate conditions and safeguards in conformity with this ordinance. That's it. I think we covered all those. So, do I have a motion to approve this rezone?
Just one question.
Go for it.
Were you planning to build a home on this? Okay, because you can't currently in rural transitional, correct?
Right. Well, they apply for a conditional use permit,
Yeah,
but it's,
that's,
yeah,
seems weird because it
Yep.
says a
Right.
bunch of homes.
And it wouldn't be on that particular piece of property, but it'd be on the next section to the south. But I would just recommend they have it all be zoned the same.
Yeah, it
Yep.
makes sense. It's
Yep.
kind of like a surrounding thing, so.
Yep, makes sense. Motion, no.
I would move to approve the application for rezone closed.
I'll second Kettering.
Vote?
Loest,
Yes.
Kettering,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Public comment?
Yep. Is there anyone here for public comment? Seeing none? Make a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn, closed.
Second, Kettering.
All those in favor?
All those in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan, enjoy your warm weather. 7:15.
Oh, thank you. You had to stay warm back there.
I'll try. Did you see the
So I come back in, Friday, so.
Oh, just in time for the negatives.
Yeah.
Are you Mr. Drossman, but
Yes.
I'd like to speak with you.
In trouble?
No, he's not in trouble.
So, 22nd.
Nobody's ever described me as a
You sound like it. Are you Mr. Drossman? Oh, I talked to you.
And you go to 2 meetings in February. The first Tuesday is the
Congrats
6th,
on,
third
just
Tuesday.
being a regular commissioner,
Same things.
not having to do the chair.
First time this is for me, the second time is for
the
and then
for a lot of